Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions JP, I'm very excited to show you this video. It'll be a hands-on overview of the actual process involved in working on EX jobs, and I can preview a new quality of life update in Japan that will affect how we think about like EX jobs, MOG medals, cost 100 units, and the overall price for the game. And at the very end, I will gripe about how the developers do their PR. But to look at the process of awakening EX jobs, I'm going to use Megamon here as a model. I just got the shards for his Limit Break 5 today. That's pretty much 2 months after his release. I got his discounted shards and all the bingo board stuff and whatever up to level 4. And then I slow built him to Limit Break 5 using the barracks and the hard quests and select tickets. And I think I have all the materials I need here to get him far enough through his EX jobs to really show what's going on. But yeah, it feels good to make a discount Megamon, just like my discount Superstern. Okay, but before we go to EX jobs, let's go to the new quality of life, because I can use that to get shards, or rather soul orbs, so I can awaken Mont. So we'll go to the rainbow MOG medals here. This looks the same. And then before we could use the MOG medals for whatever the current collaboration is. This is Final Fantasy 1. Or we can select from these characters. This selection has been here for a while, and it's not super current or helpful. But also, like whatever new characters come out, or like whatever characters get the EX job, they'll also get like kind of like this collab soul orb for like, you know, a week or two. And I picked those up for Mont and Helena, so I have 50 each of those. And then this is why I'm saving my MOG medals in global, so I can get the future collaboration soul orbs for like Nier and then Final Fantasy X. Okay, but we have a new button here, this red one. We'll hit that. And then this will bring up soul orbs for all of the characters that I have, the UR characters that I have, that are either in EX jobs or ready to go to EX jobs. And then in order to get here, I think you have to fully awaken them and then fully limit break them. And then of course you have to get the unit level to 99 and then all the job levels to 15. So we can see Megamon in here. Now this is really interesting. So I tap on Megamon and it says we can buy up to 50. But if we look at this table here, we see that the price for each soul orb goes up with every 50 of those. So I have 50 now. My near-term goal is 200. So I can take Megamon to job level 22, unit level 115. So let's go ahead and buy some of these. And then these prices, these are twice the cost of cost 80 units. So yeah, I am paying twice here, but there's nobody that I want as much as Megamon, so we'll get that. And then I have 1600 right here. So we'll spend 500 to get another 50. All right. Price goes up to 12 per soul orb. So we'll get the next 50, that is now 600. Let's buy that. All right, and then I have 500 left. Now it costs 14 per soul orb. And I do not have enough for the last 50 to get me 200, which I need to get to job level 22, unit level 115. So let's stop here for now. What I could do at this point is that I could go back to the old way of getting shards or soul orbs for units, which would be to pull them randomly from the hatcher, or through the barracks / hard quests, or buy them from the shop, or get them more quickly with like select tickets. Or if I was very desperate, I could go into like the friend medal area, and then trade in for this stuff, and then get MOG medals that way. But for now, let's just go to Mont. Let's start awakening him. Okay, so again, Megamon, he has to be level 99, unit level 99, and then all 3 of his jobs need to be 15. And then I'll put up this chart outlining what we need for each step, and then also the total there at the bottom. And as we can see, we need about as much red awakening material as we need to raise a unit's jobs from 12 to 15 for all three. And then this first step, we need this rainbow diamond thing. They hand these out every once in a while. They are often gifts on the last step of the 9 step up, or they are in the more expensive bundles. They're not available in the Mog shop for trade, generally. Okay, so let's awaken him. He will be upgraded from Arc Lord to Master Lord. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we are now EX jobs, and then we have these new things here to gather in order to level them up. Alright, but by just awakening Megamon to the EX jobs, now I have access to this bottom row, nodes, so let's see how far we can get with that. Okay, so this will raise my max level by 1, so my max level will go from 99 to 100. Let's unlock that. And some of these nodes, they take those fire awakening materials, those round things or the shard things. Let's keep going here. Oh, and I should explain these too. This is luck up 5, this is defense up 2. Defense is very nice. Here's attack up 5, and luck up 5. And then another max level plus 2, so that means he can get to level 102. But I do not have enough JP, so I'll cut away here. I will farm for some JP real quick. Okay, we are back. I got some JP in a hurry. Let's unlock the level up, max level up, plus 2. Alright, and that is as far as we can get for job level 16. In order to access these higher nodes, we need to keep going with the job levels, so let's do that. Alright, and then in order to unlock those next nodes, we'll go to job level 19. I can do that all at once. Let's go to 18 actually. We'll just do 2. And then we can see that my stats are going up, all of these job levels on the left there, okay? So we go back to the board, still can't access this because I need to be job level 19. And then in order to go from 18 to 19, I need some different stuff. I need more of these job orbs. I need these flowers, so let's do that. Okay, and then we can go back to the board, we can unlock more nodes. So here's an HP plus 20, let's get that. Here's another max level up, this will give me plus 3. Okay, here is an upgraded ability. So let's unlock that. And then what this will be, it will be a just an upgrade to an older skill. And then I can't level it up here. If I wanted to level up this ability, I would have to go back to the old ability, here we are, and then level this up. But this one will give me max HP up, defense up, and then hate up. But if we upgrade it, looks like it gives me all the same stuff, but probably just a higher number there, so that's fine. Okay, here's another max level up, plus 2, let's get that. And then here, this is interesting, this will raise max damage. Right now the max is 9999 for all characters, but if you get this and if you level it up, you can increase the max damage as you level it up. We won't do that now. And then like Megamon, he is not like known as an attacker, but if you use him in raids, you know, sometimes you'll be hitting that 9999 limit anyway. So especially for raids, this can be a useful node to level up. Okay, and then to access these next nodes here, we need to get to job level 22, so let's see how far we can get there. Okay, we'll hit upgrade, 21. Okay, that's as far as we can get today. I still need 50 more Megamon soul orbs. And I will pick those up just a variety of ways. I'll buy him as he appears in the shop. As I get more Mog Metals, I will turn them in for the Soul Orbs. But although this is as far as we can get today, I'll show you what else is left. But more level up, luck up, defense up. Here's another max level up. And then the second skill, which is upgraded. This will increase the range and then lower the AP cost of this skill here. And this is a very large AoE attack which will break slash resistance. So to be able to cast it for cheaper and then also at greater range would be very helpful. And then once we get to job level 22, that's kind of a big stopping point. Up to this point we've used 200 Mont Soul Orbs, we have the 2 upgraded skills, and then we can take him to unit level 115. That's a very strong unit, and depending on your resources, depending on what you want from the unit, depending on if you're free to play or pay to play, you could just as well stop here and then use that character like that forever. Level 115 is the new 89, in my opinion. Some people out there are going to wait on using units until they're level 120, but they should absolutely not wait. Level 115 units are terrific, level 107 units are terrific, so are level 99 units, so are MR and lower rarity units. It all depends on the build, and the team, and the map, and the opponent, and everything. So yeah, even with EX jobs in the game, balance is maintained to a point where you still want to use everything that you got. But if we were to take Mont all the way to the top, job level 25, then we can get these last 4 nodes. This one's interesting. This is a single status buff here, and then this can be upgraded as well. This will raise his max HP. For many attackers, they get attack up. Eileen gets HP up. That'll be interesting for Drain Force builds. Here is HP plus 40. Here is the last max level up. This will give you plus 5. And then the very last node is an all-new ability. This is not an upgrade of a previous ability, all-new ability. And then if we look at this, this is a TP skill. For 3 turns, we'll raise defense, and then also raise the CT gauge. So that's nice, but maybe it's not worth another additional 200 Soul Orbs, which is another reason why you might want to stay at level 115, job level 22. And then when I make my tier lists of like units, legacy units, getting EX jobs, I split them between 115 and 120. The big deciding factor when I make that tier list is how good this new skill is. And so like in the case of like Stern or Rob, it's very worth going those last EX jobs. But in the case of Edide, where that last skill is not very good, then that's why I put him in the level 115 tier. Okay, so that was a look at EX jobs using UR Mont, and I think that's a pretty good explanation there. One interesting thing about the new quality of life update to the Mog Shop, I will be thinking about Mog Metals moving ahead. And now I will rethink pulling those guaranteed UR units hatchers. I stopped pulling those a little while ago because all I was getting was Mog Metals, but now that's exactly what I want. And I could stop getting shard select tickets since I now have another great way to get what I want. But I still might get them anyway, especially for cost 100 units. And then if you think about it, if you compare the price of like select tickets versus going for Mog Metals with those guaranteed UR hatchers, you can spend the 2,000 Vision Ore, paid Vision Ore, for the 10 UR units, and then if they're all dupes, then you'll get enough Mog Metals to get 40 shards, 40 Soul Orbs for a cost 100 unit. And that'll be the same as a select ticket. I would still say the select ticket is the better investment because you have a greater chance of getting all of those Soul Orbs. But they appear much more infrequently in the shop as compared to the UR guaranteed unit pulls. But to keep talking about cost 100 units, maybe now they look more attractive. Supposing they go back to double price after Dwayne, which I assume will happen, maybe future cost 100 units I could work on the same way as Mont and Helena. So pull them, get the login shards, get the hard quest shards, get the bingo board shards, buy the discounted shards, and then get them more or less to Limit Break 4, and then slow build them in the barracks with the hard quests, possibly select tickets, over a couple months to Limit Break 5, and then take them to job level 22, unit level 115 with Mog medals, and then slow build them again from there, if I like their kit enough. And that sounds kind of fun, actually. It's excruciating to slow build units, but very satisfying to finally finish them, like I did with Agrius and Rosa recently. And then as long as the balance of the game stays at a place where units from 3 months ago or half a year ago are still good, I think this could be a good way to go. You will miss that initial raid where you get the bonus for the unit, or that arena bonus, medal bonus there. But let me know what you think about slow building cost 100 units on the cheap. Could you stand to take a few months to level those units? And then you can certainly use them at 89 and still get the same bonus in the raid and arena. So this will make working on EX jobs easier, faster, and cheaper, which is great. But I want to ask, why didn't they announce this Mog Shop quality of life upgrade months ago? And I'm not even talking about releasing it months ago, I'm just saying announcing it. They've hinted all along at moves to make soul orbs easier to get, but nothing concrete, so that didn't calm down anyone, as we saw in the outcry over Mont, Helena, and Dwayne. But if they had announced these details of this new system like I just did here, even if they did it 2 weeks ago, I think they could have completely avoided this meltdown that we are seeing in the JP community at the moment. Maybe the JP community would have even been okay with Dwayne being cost 100 and double the price with this new Mog Shop functionality, and the developers wouldn't have had to torpedo their own unit cost system and lose a bunch of money on Dwayne's discounted shard price. That meaningless emergency livestream, if they had given this information, might have saved everyone a lot of grief. And one pattern I'm seeing from these developers is that they're not hyping the right parts of their game, especially system stuff and quality of life stuff. When they announced EX jobs, people were freaking out what? 400 more shards? And they were doing the calculations and just directly translating that into yen cost. There was no explanation of the details, how it worked, so all players just assumed that you had to collect 400 shards in one go, and then boom, EX jobs. But if at the announcement they had explained that there were incremental steps within EX jobs, that might have calmed down people a little bit. Also, if they had explained or even demonstrated somehow that the game balance was still there, even with brand new units getting EX jobs, that would have calmed down people a bit. And then if they had stressed that all new units get bingo boards, that would have helped. Instead, when the chat exploded in the livestream, the developers just shrank and stuttered and clammed up. And I'm like, come on, stand up for your game, sell your game. But anyway, to sum up the original point of this video, this has been a look at working at EX jobs, and I think global users will enjoy it when it's released in a couple weeks and once they play around with it and get used to it. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.